What's buzzing on these streets, Miss2Bees?
Ooh, let's get into what's buzzing now. All right, so did y'all see that the Streamer Awards just happened? First of all, I'm impressed by the world building that is going on with that whole industry.
Yeah.
And like people are seemingly like ignoring it or whatever, or don't know what's happening. But there was a moment where the host, I don't know who she is. I don't really know the streamers like that, but the young lady, she decided to quip on Kai Cenat. And there is a viral meme going around of Kai after he cut his hair after the bet, and it's comparing his looks to Diddy. Now, I don't see it. They're just two black men, probably with similar features. And it's not even that similar. Probably they're dark skinned.
Yeah. They're both black with haircuts.
Yeah, and probably have the same type of haircut.
It's just like,
or probably got moist lips. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
you know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. I'm just like, I don't know. The joke kind of feels anti-black, but I don't want to be too. Well, actually, let me not say that because the girl Michelle, she released the person behind the meme. She released a full statement saying like she wants people to not be afraid to be too woke, and she just made a meme that took a life of its own. So, but I didn't want to drag it, so I'm just like, maybe it's just lighthearted, kiddie, immature fun.
Right.
But then she says it to his face, and he's clearly uneasy about it. And I just felt like the timing was off. One, it didn't land because it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Two, she's like, "Oh, shout outs to your new documentary you did with 50 Cent." And
that's corny.
Yeah.
That's corny.
It's not the time to be comparing anyone to Diddy.
Yeah, like no one wants to.
Especially Kai Cenat.
Especially, like no.
You know what I'm saying? He's on the top of the world right now.
There's no point.
He don't look like he do drugs.
Yeah.
He don't even look like he does liquor.
He doesn't do anything.
He don't look like it.
He's like you said, he's really about his shit.
He about that. And I feel like she played with him, but shout out to Tylil. Because Tylil rolled for his mans, and he took that mic and he told her, if you're going to make a joke, just make sure that it's funny. And I agree with him, but what we saw was an example of these parasocial relationships that are being built and people spending too much time on the internet. She saw that meme and she thought that it would be a good idea to repeat it to him. However, like, say we were in the creative room, right?
Yeah.
We probably have all seen the meme or someone would see the meme, but I personally would shut it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was they were probably in that room and she probably said that and everybody was like, yeah, that's gonna be good. But like you need people like us in the room to be like, no.
Yeah.
Like no.
These niggas be too online.
Too online.
They're too online, and then you're feeling like you know who Kai Cenat is because he shares so much. He doesn't even really share so much of his life, but he spends so much time on the internet that you feel like you know who he is as a person, and that, you know, he's a jokey guy. He's gonna take the joke, and it just didn't land the way she intended it to, and I'm happy that Tylil ate her up.
Yeah, he got from the video you showed me, he got real passionate and like really stood because
you're not gonna put that on my mans or
on my
even
mans.
us. Like no, you're not gonna do that.
Especially not at this time. Like Diddy was that guy to get next to literally up until last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's true.
It's 100% the truth.
But don't do that to that young black man.
Yeah, and just in general, like hosting award shows, like you got to be very careful with people because like they go to be celebrated. So you make someone the butt of a joke and then it's not a good joke. Like you just
keep
feel
my
really
wife's name
uneasy.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Will Smith, Chris Rock.
I just watched that again recently, and it was a long walk to the stage.
Oh yeah,
very long.
A very long walk to the stage. And he walked up and he slapped the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Like Chris didn't know what was about to happen.
That was
the
a
nigga
long
just had
walk.
to watch him approach him.
Yeah,
like,
that was like a long walk. He was a few tables
Like,
back.
Yeah, and then someone asked me like, "Oh, is it real?" I forgot who I was with at the time, and I'm like, "He just said shit on live television. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's real." But yeah, the whole Diddy Kai Cenat thing, it was rooted in anti-blackness. It was rooted in parasocialism, and it just wasn't funny at all. Shout out to Tylil for standing for his mans. This is not the first time I've seen him going to the bat for his mans.
Yeah.
He got Rakai's chain back from Duke Dennis. Like, man, play that King Vaughn. But speaking of Diddy, all right, that's the only thing that's buzzing right now. So it's just so funny how that brings me into the documentary. Did you guys watch it in full?
I have not been able to watch it yet.
I watched a little bit of it. I think. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
No, what you think? Because I got things.
I think it's so crazy, and I was just talking to Armand about this before. It's so crazy to me that he thought to have cameras around at that time.
That was my first takeaway.
You feel me? Like, don't you want to keep this coddled and keep this close to the vest, and you don't want to do this? And then like that and then somehow the footage, like, how does 50 get that footage? How do they get that footage? Because
well, they do in the beginning of every episode. It says that Diddy hired a camera crew leading up to the trial, and they obtained the footage after his arrest. So he most likely didn't pay for the project. That's so they own it. So they sold it. Yeah. So you know, I just want to let me read my takeaways, child. So my first takeaway was Diddy hiring that camera crew. I think it showed a level of arrogance that
exactly
is what got him in the situation that he's in.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, the way Diddy moves is the norm. 90s hip-hop culture is rape culture. I hate to say it, but it was normalized so much. It's in the music.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you look back on it, for real.
Like, it was so normal. Dee Barnes she got assaulted by Eazy-E, and then the rest of NWA went on camera and said, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, that was the norm. It was regular to disrespect women. So it's like, I can't even call Diddy out. And I know Diddy's probably sitting there gagged because he knows he ain't the only one.
Yeah, he's just part of a culture.
He's part of a culture. So it's like, it's really sad, but it is a reckoning. And I don't know how.
That's a good word. That's a good way to put it. It's a reckoning.
That's the name of the doc. Like, it was so, everything about it.
Yeah.
Was I liked the storytelling. It was really good. 50, he's so funny because on Good Morning America, he said, if no one says anything, it's going to make it seem like we're okay with it. And that is true, but it's like, we know why you're saying stuff. So it's mad funny. I mean,
50's just he's so like good at the media shit, because like
great at it.
On IG he's a villain, he's a clown, but you get 50 on a mic in front of a camera, he sounds like the most polished, polite, like refined, like he can frame his villain acts in such got positive kind of ways.
Got that nice suit on. He be chilling.
He said we ain't got no beef.
Yeah, like
he asked to take me shopping and I ain't like that.
This nigga called I forget what he was on. It might have been like CNN or Hannity or something, but he said Diddy was his favorite villain. Like, I'm just like, he's crazy, yo.
And I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Another takeaway was the co-founder of Bad Boy, Kirk Burrows. He alleges that Diddy slapped his mother, threatened him with a bat for his 25% stake in the company, and that Diddy abused him in a sexually deviant way. Now, Kirk, his anecdotes are the ones that moved me the most because he just seemed so like broken by the situation, and he clearly put in a lot of work, and we all know what it's like to be behind the scenes of something so powerful, and I didn't even know who he was until this documentary.
Right, yeah.
So it's crazy, and he has the proof. He's Justin's godfather.
Oh,
he has everything. He shows everything, like the books, everything, and it's just like, damn. And I know that Biggie's estate came out and denied some of his claims, like Diddy making Biggie's estate pay for the funeral. But the person who did speak out, he did say that he helped plan the funeral with Kirk. So it's like Kirk is just speaking his truth. And he's saying that Diddy did things behind you guys' back. Like, he didn't want you guys to know about these things. So who's to say that he did go through with it or not, allegedly, or that, like, he just decided not to do it because Biggie's mom is one of those praying Caribbean mamas that don't play. So he knew that, I can't get over. But it was just really crazy to see him speak. And I saw Drew Dixon show support for him and said that was her friend of 20 years. And I know Drew is going through her own personal journey with Russell Simmons and getting her truth out and getting justice for her. And she invented the remix. Like the concept of a remix. She's the reason why we have that. She put Mary J and Method Man together, and to know that all of these people put in so much labor, and like we're kind of in a transitional period right now too in the same industry, and it's like, damn, where are we gonna be?
Right.
Which documentaries are we gonna be a part of? Speaking on like it's eye opening and sobering for me. Another takeaway was Biggie was originally an Uptown artist, and Andre Harrell allowed Diddy to buy his first album from that label.
Wow.
So I was just like, wow, I didn't even know none of that. I thought it was just straight Bad Boy for Life, and then it was Up. One thing I did learn before this documentary, though, that I learned from Netflix's I Got a Story to Tell about Biggie, was that Biggie was renegotiating his contract before. Like, he had dreams of being a record label exec himself and wanted to develop Junior Mafia. And Kirk said that he renegotiated the contract before he passed. So I'm just like, that's amazing. I didn't know that, but that was very interesting to know. Another takeaway was that Diddy gained fame and notoriety following the tragedy at City College.
What was the tragedy?
That's crazy, bro.
He threw a celebrity basketball game with like all the hottest rappers at that time, Dougie Fresh, everyone, crazy, and it was a stampede and 9 people died.
Wow.
And that's how he rose to fame. And he was at Uptown Records at the time. Now, that wasn't my first time hearing about the incident, because Andre G, he did release an article on Rolling Stone earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
Documenting the history of the violence that follows Diddy.
Yeah.
So that was, Andre put me on to that incident, and I was just like, oh, wow. But it is crazy to think that he got away with that. And like the way he handled it after, I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be accountable for that, for niggas bum rushing. Because really and truly, what was he gonna do about that?
Yeah.
But it's just crazy that there were like no repercussions. Like he was able to just come out of that unscathed.
Yeah,
like people died. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy.
He does have liability. That's his event.
Right. So like that was crazy. Death Row Records was courting Craig Mack. I didn't know that. And from the looks of the 2 jurors, I see exactly why the verdict went exactly the way it did. There was like this fake-looking Fantasia juror that she was so hyped that her and Diddy had a similar facial expression and gesture. She was like, we both looked at each other like, can you believe he said that? And I said, oh, you're gassed.
Yeah.
You're gassed right now. And I don't blame her. Up until last year, Diddy was that guy to get next to. You were a black person in music. He kind of was the gatekeeper for that. Not kinda, he was the gatekeeper for that.
Yeah.
And, you know, he showed that he still got it with his latest musical effort. And the second juror, I don't know, it was like some Guyanese, Trini Indian, coolie man that looked like he beat bitches too. So when he was asked, like, oh, did you see any force or coercion? He's like, oh, no, it's very interesting. You know, I didn't see they're in love, and, you know, she went back every time. And I'm like, so you didn't see force and coercion, or is that normal to you? So the documentary was lengthy. It was lengthy. It had a lot of tea in it. It was very well put together. I question the sex worker. Like, one, I thought they would have hired someone that looks a little better. You know what I'm saying? I thought like he would have been some fine shit.
Facts.
I thought he would have been looking like the Bodyguard or Tupac or somebody. I don't know. But then he's there looking like Eric Adams, and then talking about, he's calling her Cassandra. Every time he said Cassandra, I was so uncomfortable. And he's online. He sued her. And he's online basically like saying that she's not a victim. Like he claims that the footage was edited and stuff. So when it comes to things like this, let's just say, simply put, my final no is that this documentary is like a conspiracy theorist's dream. It's like a playground for conspiracy theory. Like the sex worker walks in and says, oh, he came in all dressed and said his name is Frank Black, and then the FBI raids and see medication for Frank Black, and then they zoom into his MacBook and it says Frank Black. Like, you know, we're the generation that used to listen to I Feel Like Dying in reverse, looking for Illuminati codes.
Oh my God.
You feel me?
Oh my God.
So we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, conspiracy theorists kill me, man. They're just their own breed of people.
I love a good conspiracy though. I love not saying that.
I do, but yeah, I'm kind of with Armand. They are crazy, but I do like a good one. That makes sense. And you be like,
and you be like, oh, you know what?
So I think that affected me. Like I don't, yeah. I like those ones.
But no, like the thing about the juror that you said really sticks out to me because like the sensationalization of people like Diddy, because like you said, he was that guy. He was cool. He was rich. He made so many people successful. All the great music. Like for some people, they don't want to believe that they could do fucked up things. It's kind of like Vince McMahon from WWE.
Who that?
Like, good Lord.
So he was the former chairman of WWE. He left the company in 2022 because he was sexually involved with someone who was working there, but it was like it was an inappropriate relationship, and they was doing wild shit, and he was like paying her like under the table to keep her quiet, and then it came out, and just a variety of things. But
that's also a thing. Little Rod and a lot of the people that was on the dock, they clearly had a price that Diddy just did not want to pay, and he's in this situation for being cheap. Little Rod would have took that $20K
I seen someone say that.
Woke up with his soreness and not have said a word. And the $20K wasn't what he was asking, but he would have took it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everyone has a price. Money will make you be quiet about some fucked up shit.
Okay.
So, shit.
Don't give me the right price. I ain't seen nothing.
But man, that's what's buzzing. So yeah, I definitely want to watch now based off of these things you said. I've seen a lot of my friends talking about it and talking about how well put together it is. So
it is.
I do want to get to it. It's hard for me to like engage with content like that sometimes, you know, like because it's just such a fucked up situation.
It's not entertaining.
Yeah,
and even if he did get acquitted on the worst stuff, like there was still a lot of fuck shit that was happening, and so it's just hard for me to consume that sometimes. So yeah, like I didn't watch the Vince McMahon doc either, and like you know how big I am on WWE, but I just didn't watch it. I was like, I just kind of don't really want to engage with this. So, but I'll check it out. I feel like it's my duty as a media member and journalist
that's how I felt too.
To tap into.
I'm like, it's the only thing that's buzzing. So
yeah.